Welcome, friends, to a new Road to Class A video. This is, I think, I've actually lost track, which number video it is. 28, I think, in the series. And I am playing a young man, Shravan Sabarish, at our local chess club in Waukesha here. So at the Waukesha Chess Club. Right now I am sitting at 1643 as my published rating, and his published rating is 1015. This is round 2, and yeah, I took a 4th round bye in the last tournament, and I took a 1st round bye in this tournament because I had some things going on. So I was very busy those days, and things had to be done. So we're back at it. So let's get into our round 2 game of the early summer Swiss. This game was played back in June of 2024, and let's take a look. So I'm continuing with my e4. I am white in this game, and my opponent is black. He decides to play a Caro. Now, I've played him 2 other times as white, and he usually opted for playing an Evans Gambit. After I talked to him in the postmortem, I said, hey, is there a reason why you didn't play the Evans? He's like, yeah, I tried that twice and you beat me both times, so I tried something different. So we got a Caro this time, and I played knight to c3. He takes an e4, and I take back, and this is a pretty standard Caro-Kann position. This is pretty common, and there's a number of ways that black can continue. And the most common way is knight to f6. Actually, it's not the most common. The most common way is bishop to f5. That is one option. Knight to d7 is the Karpov variation. Excuse me. And then if you want to play the Tartakower, which is what he played knight to f6. Now I take, he takes, and there are some different ways to follow this. So you can play g takes f, and that is the Bronstein-Larsen variation. I don't believe it's very common anymore, but it does open up this file, so there are benefits. Now, the nice thing about this is you get this pawn formation against your king when you castle, and it's pretty solid. Now, I have some different prep. Now, this is not normally a move that is played, so I'm playing some moves out of order to try to confuse my opponent and get a really quick attack. My idea is to get queen here and castle quickly, and that's exactly what happens. So we play bishop to d3, castles, which is pretty standard, and queen to d2, and now I'm getting pretty close to castling. Rook to e8, and the engine shows this as an inaccuracy. It's definitely not the book move. The Masters game shows knight to e2 here. But if you look at the full Lichess database, you can play any number of moves here. And yes, this move does show advantage to black, a slight advantage, but you do have to know how to continue. And unfortunately for my opponent, I think this maybe tripped him up. So I played knight to d7, or he played knight to d7. The idea is to bring it to here. I played g4 with a quick attack going after this pawn. My idea is to play here and then here. Knight to f8, and I played g5 right away instead of waiting. And now I can actually kind of mess up his king side by taking. I think a better option might have been to either take it or push the pawn past. It says bishop g4 is the best move here, attacking the rook, which I believe might be not a bad idea. But he played bishop e6, I played g takes f6, and he played queen takes f6. And he marked this as a blunder. The better option was to play g6, and then I would play bishop g5. He didn't opt for that. He tried a different scenario, and here it kind of goes downhill. I know you guys can't see the eval bar from right now. It goes from even to plus 3.5. So that was definitely a big mistake by my opponent. I played bishop g5, and his queen really doesn't have any squares. So pretty big bummer. Now I just took the bishop. He went back to queen to d8, and now I'm up a free piece. And at this point in the game, I kind of start to take control. Knight to e2, bishop b6. He's trying to generate some counterplay. Rook h to g1. I'm lining up on the king. A lot of my moves are pretty logical at this point. Now it's just a matter of taking pieces. Knight to c3, getting my knight active and adding a little bit more of a defensive spot in case the queen wants to come in. We do have to worry about that type of situation, so that's covered now. Rook a to d8, bishop to e3. The idea is here I was setting up some basic tactics, and I want to reroute my bishop to come over here. So queen to a5, he gets out of that, and rook to g5 attacking the queen. He blocks with bishop f5 and h4. I want to come after his king side, so I'm going to push my pawn and try to break things up and cause some havoc. b5, his idea is to push here, and my knight is kind of out of squares. I'd have to come back, and then he can pick up, whoops, this pawn, so I have to be a little bit careful. So I played a little bit of a defensive move for now, and he played bishop to e6. I played b3, stopping that, and he pushed h6, which shows as an inaccuracy. A better option would have been for him to play go back, but because now his bishop is kind of useless here, it's kind of a one-move threat. But it's really kind of not a threat at all, because if he tries to kick my knight out, I can play here. So there's definitely some things here that could have been done better. I think this was the best way to play. h6, I took the pawn for free. c5, d5, I pushed past. And this is what I thought he was going to play. I thought he would play bishop f5, and then I would have to move my knight back. And I thought this is the scenario I would get. Now, I didn't see the rest of the line that the engine shows, but I saw this part during the game. And the line kind of continues this way. And I don't think that would have played out. I think as far as it would have gotten would have been probably here. But he played b4, and I was able to get my knight into the mix. Rook takes, and I have to be a little bit careful here. But if you can see all the things, my calculation in this game was actually really going well for me. And I saw all of these things that were coming, and it played out exactly what I saw. And I saw this. We have this fork here, which is pretty astounding. I thought that he would take. I actually thought that he might go this way, and even then I would still come here, and I would pick up this rook or this bishop for free. So those were the options. I saw that too. And he took here, and I win the rook, and now the game's virtually almost over. But he gets a little bit here. Rook to g1, king to f6. I thought he might move back here, but he did not. So f6, and I played h5, blocking the square for him to go. It wanted me to actually keep putting him in check and attacking like this, which is perfectly capable. I did not see that in the game. I saw a better option. Even though this shows as a mistake, it's still very hard to defend. I mean, how do you handle this? And so the other thing, I think I missed something a little bit faster. I saw this move too. I think that was a better option because this would have just been checkmate, which I actually missed this during the game, but my opponent saw it and he pointed it out during the game. So well done to Shravan for seeing that. I missed it during the game, but my next two sequences were just as fine. So I could have been a little bit more efficient in this game, but overall I was pretty pleased with this play. And I can tell that Shravan, he's a young man, and he's getting much better every day. And I think I just played him recently, actually. And he's gained about 80 points, so he's almost at 1100 as of today. And this game was played back in June, so he's on the rise, and he's getting better every single day. So well done to my opponent. I enjoyed this game. Let me know your comments down below. It really helps me out, shows your support, lets me know that you like this content, and hopefully we can reach Class A in the next couple of games. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.